Good evening, YouTubers. It's me again. It's time for another toy review tonight. This time we're going to be taking a look at another Ultra Hero that I got recently. This is the second and final purchase for the month of December that I got. After Bolton, here he is, Ultraman Leo, number 9 in the Ultra series. He is from the 1974 series of the same name. And that series has a lot more aliens than it does kaiju, in my personal opinion, which is why I got him with Bolton, since he fights mostly aliens. Anyways, before we get onto the figure, here's his box here, number 9, with his name and portrait there, Leo. It's got a slight reddish-orange to most of the area here, and then we have the back of the box. He's 52 meters tall, a little slightly shorter than Taro. 4,800 tons due to his muscle mass, or 48,000. And then, rather from M78, he hails from Nebula L77, along with Astra and their pet monster Ron. And here are the main feature points here. Point 1 are the Leopu, or whatever it's called, which are the fins on the sides of his head, which allow for extrasensory heightened senses similar to that of a high-performance computer radar, as it says in the Japanese thing there. As basically, he has heightened senses with these things on his head here. And then we have the beam lamp on his forehead. It's like Ultra 7's, but it doesn't measure how much strength he has. That's where his color timer is. That's what his color timer's for. It is known to fire lasers from his head. But anyways, point 3, and the most famous of them all, is his Leo kick, where he basically like jumps around 1,000 feet into the air, and his foot ignites into a red fire, and he smashes the monster right in the head like this. But yeah, that's what happens. That's the Leo kick right there. He is a highly trained Ultraman right here. But anyways, that was the box, along with the foot mark, which is like that, along with his television series title. There. So anyways, let's get on to the figure itself. As you can see here, we have some nice little detail here in his facial area here. His eyes are a little bit different than Taro's and 7's, in the fact that it's a little bit more not as long in eyes as usual due to the nose here. He has bigger pupils for some reason. It makes him look more anime-ish a little bit, especially with how his face is overall looked. The sides of his face here look like sideburns right here, leading to suggest he has a lot of hair. Or something, I don't know. It's like a lion's mane, according to some people here. And then there's his ear holes and his aforementioned Leopu, or side fins, as I like to call them, along with his main crest here. And there we go. And then moving on to the arms and chest, he's got this King bracelet that Ultraman King gave him later in the series, which can turn into a parasol and stuff. Looks pretty good with the gold paint on there. I don't see any problems here. Then we have his 2 bracelets here on his arms, which are used for many other stuff, like firing beams or something. Then here's his vest here, which has all these circular holes in here. And his bolted-in color timer, which lets him remain active for only like 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Nice paint on there. Little bit of a paint bleed outside the edges here, but it's nothing to worry about. Then there's the logo of his homeworld, which is the same as Ultraman King's belt buckle for some reason. And then everything else around him is just a flat red. Nothing else to it. So that's detail right there. Not too bad. Not very bad at all. Anyways, let's move him on to articulation, since it's very quick. It's just like all the others. 3. Not much difference there. Anyways, let's size him up with another Ultra hero. I'm going to get out Ultra 7 real quick. Here he is. So, you may have noticed something about Ultraman Leo here. He is definitely a bit taller than some other Ultra heroes like 7 here. Mostly because of the legs and how a little bit taller the suit actor was compared to Ultra 7. Although he is taller, I don't see why he would be even taller than Ultraman Taro, though, because that guy would be equally as tall, if not a bit. I don't know, I'm just rambling on a bit here. Next, we'll get out one of the aliens in the entire series, Alien Bolton. Bolton's a bit taller here. I don't see anything wrong with it, though, because, once again, it's a bit... I think it is in scale quite a bit. It's not too bad here. He looks perfect the way he is. Oh, he seems so afraid. He just fell over just like that. He's that afraid. I don't see. Anyways, let's scale him up with an Ultra monster like Tyrant. Once again, underscaled kaiju. I don't know why. But what can you do? It's not too bad. Same thing kind of applies for Godzilla, though, but even though they might fit, no, they do not. I keep forgetting this time and time again. But still, they look pretty good. They still look kind of good together. 1974 Godzilla next to this guy, like Ultraman Leo could help him and King Caesar fight against Mechagodzilla. Or if we're talking about 1975, he could just help Godzilla with a Mechagodzilla and Titanosaurus. But that's just another rambling / dream fight, having Leo fight with Godzilla. And anyways, on to rarity. He's very common to find, mostly on Amazon. Got this guy for around $18, the same exact prices I got Alien Bolton from. He's very, very common to find, both on Amazon and a little bit more rare on eBay, though. He along with Astra. You just gotta wait until he's up on for sale for about a decent price. But yeah, he is definitely worth the purchase if he's within the aforementioned pricing that I said. Anyways, good amount of articulation, good detail. Okay scaling. Give this guy another 4 out of 5, along with the other Ultra figures. I highly recommend him if you're a fan of Ultraman Leo or any other Ultra figures, or if you like Bruce Lee in a rubber suit, basically. Get it? I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, that's it for this review. See you guys later.